At the beginning of the video, the scheming girl fights with wife Gu. When she saw husband was coming, she suddenly fell to the ground. Husband misunderstood wife and scolds her to push his blind lover. She was not blind but acted like one. The wife was angry and hit the mistress. Husband asked her to divorce. He said the mistress loved him so much that she was willing to take care of him after the car accident. In his heart she gave her eyes to him. The wife tried to correct him that the mistress wasn't there. The wife gave her cornea and her mother felt sorry and gave her cornea to the wife. But questioned then why didn't she mention it before. She said she didn't want to remember those days, and she truly loved him. The mistress took the chance to get all the credit. Wife Gu was really disappointed in her husband, but she didn't agree for divorce. Her mother-in-law came to protect her. She didn't approve of the divorce either. Husband and mistress were surprised to hear that. Because until yesterday, mother-in-law never supported the wife. But today she stood for her. Gu goes to the hospital for her mother's treatment. She finds out she is pregnant. At the same time, the mistress got to know she was also pregnant. Mother-in-law remembered in her past life today was the day she found out both daughter-in-law and mistress were pregnant. She was reborn and wanted to correct the past mistakes. Then the maid, who was the mistress' mother, knowing her daughter's pregnancy, happily informed the mother-in-law. She was happy because she already knew that daughter-in-law was also pregnant. So she prepared gifts for her. The maid thought the gifts were meant for the mistress. At the hospital, after knowing his wife's pregnancy, he was not happy. He decided to abort the baby. He asked her to divorce and never came in front of him. He was pulled into the operation room. Mother-in-law went to the hospital and found her daughter-in-law was being bullied. She helped her and promised she will always protect her. She actually knows in the past what she got from loving the mistress, her own death. So she will never accept the mistress. Maid Lin supported the mistress. Son blackmailed mother if she didn't accept the mistress he would not come home. Mother agreed to that. Mother-in-law planned to make her son understand the true colors of his lover. So she blocked all his credit cards, home and other facilities he enjoyed being part of the family. He tried to stay in a hotel with the mistress, but every card was useless. Then maid Lin informed husband cards are deactivated and passwords were changed. Cian thought mother was trying to check his sincerity towards the mistress. He confidently said he will prove it. He took the mistress home. When Gu were going to drink medicine for a healthy baby, the mistress acted like falling and dropped the medicine. Gu got angry, but husband came to give the mistress red roses. Mistress loves red roses and wife loves lily. Mother-in-law decided to give some of her properties to Gu. The mistress and Cian thought it was meant for the mistress. When they were about to sign the documents, interfered and asked Gu to sign that. This made the mistress angry. And she told mother-in-law she will suffer for this. She kicked both of them out of her house. She understood her son Cian is not worthy, so asked Gu if she wanted to divorce him she will support. Gu went to see Cian and saw her husband buying her favorite food for the mistress. She threw it away. It was raining. The mistress got into another car and left him. Gu approached him with an umbrella. But he called the mistress to tell mother is going to accept him. The mistress clearly told him to give her money, then only she will forgive. He decided to talk about this to his mother. Mother kicked the hell out of him. She advised him to see the true colors of the mistress. She arranged for someone to follow the mistress and she gave photos of the mistress spending time with another man. Finally he investigated the car she left. Mother-in-law finds out the accident happened years back was also the mistress doing. Cian got information about the mistress spending a room with his uncle. He was shocked. Mother-in-law tricked her son into saying she is willing to accept the mistress. She offered lots of money and a jewelry auction specially for her. Cian went to take the mistress home. But he saw she going with his uncle. He has some suspicion. At home the mistress and her mother started ordering Cian. When he asked where she was last night, she lied that she was at a female friend's house. The maids were planting lily and picking rose plants. The mistress got angry and ordered them to replant roses and throw away Lily. Mother-in-law, Sian and Ji watched everything from a distance. Sian stepped forward and asked them why they are ordering his mother's maids. They said arrogantly she was going to be next madam of the house. He said mother was the one who bought the house and still has full rights. He didn't like their behavior. Mother-in-law interfered and let them remember the maid Lin was still a servant. Maid Lin confidently said her daughter is going to be the next madam, so she is not a servant anymore. She is the half-master of the house. After that, Sian asked both to leave now and he will decide on other matters later. Mother-in-law gave Sian a report regarding the eye surgery. He understands his mistakes. All the years the mistress made a fool out of him. He wanted to apologize to Ji, but she already left there. The next day at the jewelry auction, Sian and his mother didn't go. The mistress with the uncle was beaten by some thugs. They want their money back. So she promised to give the money by blackmailing the mother-in-law about the child in her belly. When she was in the gate, someone gave her baby paternity test. It shows that uncle's name. She was screwed. Sian found his wife years later, but she didn't forgive him. End.